Hey guys, welcome to my first ever book review. Today we are going to review Goosebumps, The Beast from the East. I've never done a book review before and I've never watched a book review before. So if you have constructive criticism that you can nicely comment down below, I welcome it because I'm open to suggestions. I'm going to talk just briefly about this book and then I'll do a spoiler alert and we'll really get into it. So this book I would give a 2 out of 5. It's not that good. It's good, but not great. And I do belong to a couple Goosebump fan clubs online, and the general opinion seems to be nobody really likes it. So if it's in your collection and you bought it in a lot, what I do is I thrift these Goosebump books. So if I found it at a store or something for a good price, I would pick it up and I would recommend reading it. But it's not amazing. It's not but it is still good. And it is a part of the collection, so you gotta read it. Okay, spoiler alert. Basically what this book is about is a family, a mom and dad, their daughter, and then their 2 twin boys going out on a camping trip. They tell the kids, go play in the woods while they set up camp. Of course the kids get lost. They end up finding a river, which is where they were camping by, which was a river or stream or whatever. And they decide, let's follow the stream. We'll find the campsite eventually, which is a good idea. But then when they come to a magical forest with mushroom trees and weird looking fruit and stuff, the logical decision would be turn back and go the other way. They don't. And from that point on, the book is a continuous, leaving the reader feeling this continuous frustration of every decision every one of these 3 kids make. It's just too much. The book itself could have been really good, but leaving the reader in utter frustration the whole entire time, it was not enjoyable. So they find this beast, and leading up to this, the beast from the east, it's kind of insinuated that that's the beast, but then about halfway through you learn that the humans are the beast from the east. And that was a really cool twist, and I really liked that. I was like, wow, okay. So they find this beast, and then they find beast as in plural, and they basically get forced to play the sick, twisted version of Tag Your It with these beasts. But it's agonizing to read because you know the rules of Tag Your It, and every single time they almost win, it's always something that stops them from winning, and it's life or death game, life or death. So it's just this constant oh, they're gonna win, nope. Oh, they're gonna win, nope. And it just goes on and on and on. Very aggravating, and it's just too many to count. So towards the very end of the book, you're they lost, there's no hope, there's no despair left, and it's just they're gonna die. And then the very last minute there's this glimmer of hope that they can get out of it, and you're yes, finally it's gonna end on a good note. And as they're leaving the woods back to their family, they can see their family's campsite, they're so close, they run into another beast and they say the wrong thing, which was very aggravating because I felt every one of those kids should have known better at that point. And they get roped into another game of the sick, twisted Tag Your It. And that just was really, that's the end. But it was a twist you didn't see coming. But it just left me as a reader so beyond frustrated. So I will say that. But yeah, it's not horrible. It's just not one of my favorites by any means. And then, let's see if I can find it for you guys. So they're leaving the forest, and they cross one of these guys. And she says, I wasn't afraid, not this time. Step aside, I ordered him. You have to let me go by. My brothers and I are level 3 players. And the beast says, oh, you're level 3? Hey, that's great. So am I. And the beast exclaimed, tag, you're it. So that's like the ending. I'm like, really? Because they were playing with level 1 players and they had gotten out of that because the loophole of these beasts thought they were level 3. So they're like, oh, well, we can't play with level 3, so like basically you're free to go. So they are like leaving the forest and they're like, we're level 3. And then they basically get roped in another game. And on one of the groups that I'm in, somebody made a comment on that what they should have said was, oh, I can't play. I'm already playing a game. And then have gotten by. And that was a good suggestion. But that is my book review. Drop it down below, 1 through 5, how many stars you would give this book and what are your opinions on this. And like always, I'll see you next time. Bye.